Hulkster.
Yeah, brother.
Hey, this is Ebro. You got Laura Styles and someone you should know.
I don't think he remembers me yet, Ebro.
Tell him your name, bro.
It's Rosenberg, Hulkster. You remember me yet?
Oh, yeah, brother. What up?
Oh,
He's a liar. He's a liar.
Hey, Hulkster, tonight it goes down, huh?
Yeah, Madison Square Garden, Friday night in the Garden. You know it's special. Hulk Hogan Appreciation Night.
Yo.
Hulk,
cool.
you gotta be pumped about this.
Bro, this is crazy, man. Who would ever dream that, 30 years later, that whole history package of the WWE and Andre the Giant, Piper, and everything would all come together, and
so
they'd be having an appreciation night for Hulk Hogan. It kind of represents that whole era that put wrestling on the map. It should be pretty wild in there tonight, brother.
Yeah, and the whole NWO is going to be there as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, it could get crazy. Those guys could flip the switch in a heartbeat. They still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Hulk, do you have one leg drop left in your body?
Dude, I got one left, and if I do it, I'll jump up as high as I can, because when I come crashing down, everything's going to be real cool, or I'm just going to turn to dust. One or the other.
Hey, so Hulk, this is Ebro. I have heard that, at your stage in your life, like some of the things that you used to do are very hard for you. Like even the flexing, like flexing your arms and things like that, it's very hard on your body.
Not true.
Not true.
What other kind of gaga are you buying into?
Hey, listen, man, it's just what I heard. That's why I'm asking, bro.
I did not tell him
That's
that,
what
Hulkster.
I heard. Telephone, telegraph, tell a wrestler, you get it off the street, don't eat it.
So your body's feeling good.
I'm good, man. Everything's way good.
Very nice.
Now, what about, this isn't something I normally would ask you about, Hulkster, but Laura, we talked about it earlier, because I would sit here and talk to this guy about wrestling all day and ask him about the card for WrestleMania. But Laura, a lot of people cared about his relationship with his ex-wife.
Oh, yes. How is your relationship with your ex-wife? Because I remember I followed you guys when I was watching the show, and I also want to know about your daughter, too, Brooke.
All right, well, my relationship with my ex-wife is perfect, because we haven't said a word to each other since the divorce.
Nice.
My relationship with my daughter is perfect, because I talk to her every day.
There you go.
So everything is good.
What's Brooke doing these days?
Is she still pursuing her singing career?
She's living in Nashville. She's been songwriting for about 3 years now. I know she just signed with a label to release one of her first little singles, but she's been focusing on writing for other people and doing quite well at it. So, she found her calling, and, now she's feeling comfortable enough to just get a little band together, and they play the clubs around Nashville, and now she's just getting her momentum back, where she goes, Dad, I think I want to release a couple more songs and get the feel for the vibe again. But she's been working hard in Nashville, just songwriting, doing 2-3 writes a day sometimes.
Is it not going to happen? Like, I was kind of always waiting for her to come to WWE and become the biggest diva of all time. Is that something that's still possible, or you don't think that's ever going to happen, or she has an interest?
Well, she's 25, so she's
still pretty young.
Getting a little old for that calling, to tell you the
Oh.
truth. But she came down to another wrestling company and kind of went on TV and kind of managed the girls there for a short while, and she got the itch to get in the ring, and she got in the ring with one of the wrestlers there. I told her, don't take too many bumps the first day, which is falling down on your back and shoulders. And I guess the guy that she got in the ring with ran her through the drill, and that next morning she had to grab her hair to pick her head up out of bed, And I think she got a concussion the first day she got in there. But she goes, Dad, this is not for me. I'm too girly for this kind of stuff.
Hulk, what about the rumor about you backing the rapper Riff Raff's wrestling career?
Yeah, talk to us, Hulk. What's going on with Riff Raff?
Man, you guys are just all full of the dirt and the rumors. And, oh, my God. You guys are tripping. No, he's a good friend of my son, Nick. And the kid's been training for about a year. And he hits the gym. I mean, he's the first DJ I've seen that really, will train religiously while he's on the road. The guy's, huge wrestling fan. Got a tremendous gimmick, his whole Riff Raff neon stuff. I mean, he's got a great gimmick. So, I mean, he's got to make a decision. I told him, I said, if you're doing any type of Segway stuff, it's a total commitment. It's not a part-time thing, brother, because if it's part-time, they'll run you out of Dodge really quick in the wrestling business. So we'll see what happens with him, but he's still training.
Yeah, Hulkster, Riff Raff hates my guts anyway. He's doing all this training to come back and kick my ass. That's what's happening.
If that's the problem, we can take care of him.
By the way, thanks, Hulk. And by the way, Ebro, I got news for you. Based on those pictures, you might want to watch your back if you're
I
a
know.
Watch my back. I'm
His ear
running.
is swole.
Anytime he's in New York City, I'm staying in Jersey.
All right, Hulk, one more rumor that I just want to address. I heard that you've been casted for the Expendables 4. Is that true?
You know what? No one has called my number yet.
Damn it.
That would be awesome,
That would've
dude.
been
Does
awesome.
that interest you?
I've been hit up with that rumor about Expendables 1, 2, and 3. And no one's called my number.
What about involvement for, last year, of course, you hosted, and WrestleMania is going to be incredible. It's in Northern California this year. Very excited about WrestleMania 31. Any involvement for you on the show? Obviously, I'm sure you'll be there and you'll be around, but do you know if you'll be doing anything?
The WWE just does so much TV. I mean, they'll put the WrestleMania tickets on sale, and before they even announce the first match of the main event, it sells out. So, I mean, like the Madison Square Garden stuff, the Monday Night Raw, the SmackDown every week, all the NXT tapings and stuff like that. They've just now, last week, announced the main event, which is Roman Reigns versus Brock. I'll be there the night before for the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And within this week, I'll get a better idea of what my role will be at WrestleMania.
Now, and by the way, Hulk, you're not only going to be at the Hall of Fame, you are inducting one of the greatest to ever do it, the Macho Man Randy Savage. You got to be pretty excited about that honor. I heard Lanny Poffo on Jericho's podcast talking about why you're the perfect selection. You and Randy obviously had ups and downs in your relationship, but in the grand scheme of things, you guys were super duper close. Does it mean a lot to you to do this?
Yeah, it does. I mean, from the moment Randy and I met, I mean, it was a couple of weeks and we became like inseparable. I mean, he lived, about a minute from my house. We were together 24 hours a day. I think we used to joke about it. We'd see each other more than we'd see our wives. I mean, we just loved the business and talking about it, trained together and did all this stuff with the boating and all, we were just beach bums and wrestling bums. So we just hung out, forever together. And I got to know the guy better than anybody. I mean, we were as close as brothers. Then that whole crazy thing went down with Liz, and they separated. And, you go through a divorce, you go through a lot of stuff that can make you a little cray-cray, So just a lot of stuff built up, and we didn't talk for a while. But, the great thing was we reconnected, right before he passed away. And we had some really cool plans we were going to do together, and it was just kind of like a shocker for him to pass so quickly. But, Lanny wanted me to induct Randy. I thought Lanny should, but Lanny says even though that Randy was my brother, he says, Hogan, you know him better than anybody. So I said, well, it's a great honor, and I really am going to do my best, and it'll be a great night for all the Macho Man fans.
Well, real quick, this weekend, again, the WWE is all over the place. There tonight, of course, the Hulk Hogan Appreciation at the Garden. There's another house show on Sunday, Monday Night Raw at the Prudential Center in Newark on Monday, and then WrestleMania coming up at the end of March.
And for anybody listening, you heard Hulk Hogan say that if Riff Raff tries to come kick my ass, he's got my back, and he used cray-cray in a sentence. Big deal.
Hulkster, thanks, brother.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Hulk Hogan, ladies.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
There you go.